For the past 2 years, Jocko Fuel has been the only supplement I've consumed. It's helped me stay in shape now that my competitive career is finished. If you've been waiting to try Jocko, the wait is over. Jocko has now teamed with Walmart, bringing clean fuel to the entire nation. Jocko Fuel is loaded with all the good stuff and none of the bad. And I'm talking no added sugars, no artificial sweeteners, and absolutely no gray area or banned substances. Just pure, clean fuel to power your performances. Jocko Fuel is now available in Walmart nationwide. Products available at your local Walmart are Jocko Malt, ready to drink, Jocko Malt powder, and Jocko pre-workout. How convenient. Guys, the time is now. Consider trying some of my favorites like Jocko Go and Jocko Hydrate. You can even do it online. Use code CHAEL30 at JockoFuel.com or just stop by your local Walmart and get your hands on some Jocko ASAP. Don't wait, might not last. Fuel up with Jocko Fuel and crush your goals. Now there's no excuse for not having clean fuel. Guys, I want you to go get Jocko Fuel today at Walmart. Where was Juliana Pena tonight, by the way? I mean, I just didn't see her. She never came. Juliana Pena is so known, and it is so important within her style that she bring a pace and a ferociousness. It was not her hands or her wrestling or any of her experience with an MMA that beat Amanda Nunes. It was her grit, her lungs. People will call it your heart. It looks like heart, and we call it heart, but it's your ability to push the pace, right? You getting somebody tired. It's an old wrestling mentality that dates itself back to 1972 Olympic Games and a man named Dan Gable. That's always been the bigger and biggest thing with Pena. Always. In fact, that's what Amanda did back to her when she took her belt back. It's largely just a game of breaking wills. This entire sport is a game of I break your will before you break mine. And you will have athleticism, things that guys like me that are analysts will break down because it's things that you, the viewer, will understand. But what we really know and never take the time to reveal to you is that's only true for about 7 minutes. For about 7 minutes, you have an athletic contest. After that, you're in the tough guy business. I'm tougher than you or I'm not, which just means I can hold up longer than you or I can't. And that is not what Juliana did tonight. She still found a way to win. So there's a real compliment in here for her. That was the worst Juliana Pena I've ever seen. She won her second world championship. So must be pretty good. If you can be the best in the world on a bad night, you must be pretty good. And I hedge that because Juliana and I have a relationship, and believe me, you don't need to leave a comment to me if you're a Juliana fan. I will hear directly from Juliana, believe me. But my assessment is very accurate. Those are the least amount of calories she has ever burned in a fight. Her heart rate was the lowest it has ever been in a fight, and I'd like to know why. I'm just curious. I guess. Can I give it? Write to Juliana for when you text me about this or call me, but just tell me if I'm right. I think I am. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I think you've been out for a long time. I think you got to a point of exhaustion in the second Amanda fight. I think you realized that to control a fight also means to control your energy, particularly championship fights that are going to have championship rounds that are going to require more energy. I think you came out there selective and purposely containing energy. That's fine. That's just fine. But I believe that that's what I saw. If you try to fight like that, you got to stop the person. If you try to fight like that and you're going to beat Amanda Nunes, it's not because you're going to go 5 rounds. You're going to break her. But if you don't break her, you will be broken yourself. I think there was a consciousness of that tonight to preserve that energy. I also felt it was extremely clear, 3 rounds to 2 for Raquel Pennington. I'm really not even open to a discussion the other way. I don't believe Juliana Pena tried to win the first round. I believe she went out and tried to get Raquel to use some of that energy. I believe by pure strategic nature of this, her and her coach is talking in the back. Come out, slow start, give her the first round, let her get that energy out, let's time her, come back with a better game planning round 2. I believe that is what happened. And the only reason I ask if she would confess that is it was that outrageous that the judges gave it to her. It was outrageous. They did this in Vegas. And this was under Bob Bennett's reign. Like you could do anything in Vegas under Bob's reign. As far as judges went, you will be assigned and reassigned and you will not be asked to answer for anything. But they did this. Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. where Floyd himself did not try to win the first round. He did not try. By strategy, he was letting Conor use energy and eat up the first round. There was 9 seconds in the first round when Floyd took a hand and moved it in a forward direction towards Conor's face. Judges gave him the round. Give it to Floyd. So I only share that. I mean, wouldn't it be nice and refreshing if somebody some night was like, I won? I got to tell you, that's a big surprise. I didn't think that I won the fight. I mean, when did that be refreshing? And I don't know that I would do it myself. I'm just sharing for you that I believe we're going to move on. I believe we're going to move right on. We're going to move right into Kayla. And Juliana already moved on to Amanda. Now, the problem with calling out Amanda is she is not in the division. She is not with the company, and she is no longer with the sport. I think it's what brings you back to Kayla. But if we're going to have these conversations and you guys think that it's fair game to call for somebody who is not with the sport division or the company, then I think I am equally as fair as to say, in the world of consideration, we should consider giving a rematch to the girl that should have won the fight, that rightfully won the fight. I don't begrudge what happened tonight. I think that there was a break and a period. I was cheering for Juliana openly. I was picking Juliana openly. I'm glad that Juliana won openly. But that doesn't change from the reality of what I saw. And I don't think that Juliana feels that she won the first round. As a matter of fact, I don't think she tried to win the first round. And I actually would like an answer to that. I would find that very refreshing, including if I'm wrong. But that's what I saw. We have a new champion. Once again, Uncle Chael gets it right.